this is MC for a new tutorial on how to port your 1.18 mod to 1.19. So we are going to do this on our tutorial, and to start with, let's first make a branch, create branch, and now we have a branch. Now we can clone it. You can do this how you want, of course. This is now Linux, but it can work on Windows too. You can use IntelliJ to check it out. Like that. And make sure you are on the 1.19 branch. But this is of course still a 1.18 mod. We haven't done any changes yet. We will do that in a moment. So the best way to get information, at least from point of view of my tutorials, is my wiki. And I have already, if you go to the, no, that's not, if you go to here, you see this link for 1.19, and there's already some information there. So there's a few useful links. So I have to change this again. Oh, because now it's functional. I deleted my previous attempt. So there's a few important things. Let's make this bigger. So here I make a summary of all the changes that have to be done. But before we start with this, before you starting to actually port, you should follow this guide. So let's do that. So we are just going to follow these instructions, and then we can get sets. All right, steps. So we want to ensure that you're using Forge Gradle 5. Let's confirm that. You can use any text editor. I use VI, and we're using Forge Gradle 5.1, so that's okay. Oh, yep. We apply this line. Here. After the plugin lens, yeah. Apply from, yeah, okay. That's good. Yeah, so let's save this, and then let's copy this comment. So it will, using these mappings, update the source. This will not port your mod, but it will do a lot of the things for you. Yeah, I need to make this executable. Oh, and it has to be a dot. Yeah. So let's see if this works. So this assumes this will work from a working 1.18 version of the mod. So it should compile. Make sure to use Java 17. You can also do this from a Windows command line, by the way. So it worked successfully. Let's see what it actually did. So we will first check. Well, let's continue following the guides. Yeah, that's okay. All right. Now we can remove this. And let's check what the latest version actually is 1.9.2, show all versions. Yeah, 43. We will, not sure if parchment is ready already. Okay, but we will use this for now. And here is the version. Like this. Yeah, that's the correct one. Yeah, let's close this project. That's another project. Then let's see. All right. Now we can open the project. Save this. From IntelliJ. Oh, which I actually quit. That was not the intention. Okay. All right. Let's open our new project. Open. Tutorial. Not this one. That's my previous attempt. Open as project. Going to check while it's doing this. Oh. Project structure. Yeah, it's using the wrong SDK. Okay, and Gradle. Also checking Gradle. Project SDK. Like this. All right. It's configuring projects right now. So let's do that first. So after following this tutorial, a lot of the things should already be done. Maybe a few of these and so on. But there's still a lot to do. So, but we let this run for a while. And then we see what the problems are. All right, it was successful. Let's also generate 4 shadle runs like this. And what I also do is set this to IntelliJ because usually it works better. All right. It's still running. All right, done. Yeah, now we have this, but let's compile. And it's already, yeah, it did some wrong things here. Let's revert that. That's the script. It has some things that it doesn't do correctly. Tutorial. I hope it actually, yeah, there's lots of stuff that needs to be fixed. Yeah, so this is now okay. All right. Let's go over the things. How are we going to do this? These are okay, it seems. Yeah, sometimes, yeah, there's still errors. Yeah, new translatable component has changed. Now it's component translatable. So we are going to do new translatable component translatable. Is that the right syntax? Translatable, yeah. Okay, so that should fix this. And now this is okay. This is now also okay. What's the error here? Custom energies. Where is my custom energy source? Storage. Why can't it find it? Probably because it was in here. Looks okay. For some reason it can't find it. Alright, for some reason this import is failing. That's weird. Okay, hold on. Alright, so I managed to fix it using invalidate caches. And then it will restart and now the imports are good. Let's check. So for model data, this import is no longer valid. And this has changed. Apparently I don't have an entry for this, but basically you do this now, which is basically the same. And I believe this is now like this, and with initial like this. Okay, so now this is also fixed. Let's check a few other. No drops has changed. I need to, the model data thing I will add to this. No drops is no loot table like this. All right. This is okay. Yeah, these are all fine. All right, this has changed. Basically, get quads has changed. There's an extra parameter and we can find out doing this. Yeah, it's the unknowable render type. Yeah, and this should be all random has been changed to random source, like that. Let's call this layer, and then we can get this. This now simply get. Most of the changes are pretty easy. So here we have to change to random source as well. Get and can render in layer. Yeah, I don't have a link for that. Hold on. So there is actually, with regards to rendering, there is actually this site. And render layer. You can find more information here, but it's sometimes a bit complicated. So to fix this, there is actually a get render types now, which expects which works like this. Extra data contains layer like this. So you can do it like this now. So there's basically a new biome decorator system with JSON, And Forge has added a few standard ones to make it easier to add ores. And let me show you. Basically what you do is inside data, your mod ID, you add a new Forge biome modifier package. Let's add that to Git. And here you say, for example, overboard, the type is Forge add features, the feature in these biomes, and this feature, and it's underground ores. So that's how we add all the ores instead of the biome loading event, because that's gone. You can do a lot more. For example, I have a test biome modifier. This only works in jungles, and we'll show you what that does later. It's quite funny actually. Okay. So just do this. Change the parameters. Yeah. These have simply gone or changed. Yeah, we have to adapt these. Hold on, let's do that differently. One at a time. Get base height is this one. So basically we need random state at the end. And then we can get rid of this one. I suppose there will be this as well. Apply carvers is empty. So it can remain empty. I like to fix the parameters. But there are a lot of parameters here. And then the sampler. Yeah, that's simply gone. And this is also gone. So what is remaining? Fill from noise. Yeah, I'm just fixing all the compiler errors. Didn't we have a fill from noise? No, we don't. Executor, render. Okay, and what we should put here is this. I don't know why this is still giving a problem. Let's just compile it and see what we get. Yeah, structures have also changed a lot. Okay, hold on. So, yeah, structures have changed also. So they now currently just override structure. And yeah, I have a reference here. You need a codec that explains how the structure should be saved. Also need these fields. Hold on, I will explain in a moment. I'm just copying from something I prepared earlier. So basically, let's explain how this works. A codec is something that already existed in older versions of Minecraft. It's basically a way to express how to serialize something from and to various formats. In this case, JSON or NBT. And you say, this is the codec. You say it's a codec for portal structure, and it's a group. First, you have the normal structure settings codec with the default structure things. And then a start pool, start JSON name, size, start height, project height, max distance from center. So these are fields that will be saved in the JSON or loaded from the JSON. And for every field, for example, this is an integer field that has that goes from 0 to 30. It's named size, and this is how to get the size of the structure of this structure for that field. And at the end, you have the way to construct the structure. So this represents a way to both read something and convert it to JSON or NBT, as well as to write it out and make a new structure, or the other way around. So this is then the constructor, which gets all the fields in the same order as specified here. So the basic settings are here, the template pool here. If you have an optional field, you will Java optional fields and so on. So it corresponds this and this should have the same number of parameters. Okay. Yeah, it's actually structure type. And yeah, this is a vanilla registry. So in you can now in 1.19 make use the first registry also on vanilla registries. So that's useful. Yeah, and this has to change as well. All right, so basically what we do now is we have a register object for structure type. It's just the same way as you use the first registry, it's exactly the same. We use type convert, that's just to make the compiler not give a warning about typing. But basically what we have to do here is return a supplier of the codec, in this case our portal structure codec. So this tells the system how to serialize and deserialize our portal structure, how to save it from JSON, save it to JSON and load it from JSON. So we also need to do that for the others. I will just copy that. So basically for the Tiefden structure is exactly the same. Okay. There are also some errors here. Let's make this a bit bigger. Where is it? Here. Actually, there is no error. Oh, it's okay. It was just imports. Okay, client setup. So let's remove that. Okay, so this has changed a bit. So overlays now good. Okay, hold on. All right, so this is simply different now. On overlays, register GUI overlays event, and an event register above. Vanilla GUI overlay hotbar ID mana overlay. So a lot of registration things in Forge have moved to events, so you don't do them there anymore. So this is the key bindings as well. That is also changed. On key binder. Here. Yeah, hold on. All right, so it's this keybind event, and this one has to go in here. We have to pass the event to it. So if you don't know how to register something, it's usually like this. Okay. But there was another problem here, the model loader registry. Yeah, model event, and then event register. Just, I think, don't I need, hold on, let me see where this is used. Yeah, so let's just do it like this then. Get path. Okay, so that should fix client setup, but there's still one error. Oh yeah, that's just, okay, this we will change later. This is deprecated, but still works. You're not supposed to do it like this, but we will do that later. Alright, it's an imported, just has to go away. And there's some other errors, let's see them. Let's close a few things. So we need, yeah, this S becomes a system message, like that. That's also my wiki, by the way. Alright, placement filter. So basically, this should be random source, and then it's fixed. Easy enough. Chunk generator. Okay, so there will be a few changes here as well. Let's see what the error is. Oh yeah, just missing things. So let's go at the end, or here, and control this one. So that's back. We can just leave it empty. All right, so this one, just remove this. Easy enough. Yeah, okay, BiomeLoadingEvent has gone. We explained that earlier. You can just remove that. Okay, this has changed also. This has actually become considerably easier. Basically, instead of looping over this like we do here, you can just do vertex and then use vector like this, and color and actually we can also do it like that. UV, so the textures or the texture coordinates. Yeah. UV2 is like this. So this UV2 corresponds to this. Also, we should use this actually instead of this because we need the location on the sprite on the atlas. Normal, we just do normal x, normal y, normal z, and then we do end vertex, and that replaces all of this. And so that's a lot easier. And this one, okay, hold on. So basically you do it like this now. So because it can process multiple, like that. It's the direction. Yeah, let's just do it. Vertex. And so basically then we do okay, so that fixes this one. Structure set text has changed a bit. Let's see. Mod ID helper, and this can go away easier. Okay, get registry name has gone, so we need to account for that. Luckily, we don't have to do the complicated thing because we actually, from the registry object, you can do get ID. From this, it also stores the registry name. So we just replace this with get ID, and it will like this. Oh, forgot one. Okay, fixes this. Book. Register portal. Yeah, here we better actually do do we actually still use? Yeah, okay. Same here. All the same thing. All right. Slowly all errors are going away, but then we still have to do a few fixes. Yeah, errors are gone, but we are not ready yet. Because, as I told you earlier, there's this that we want to remove. And now that's part of the model generator. So it's for the PowerGen container. We go to DataGen. Mr. PowerGen. And we should do basically frame render type translucent. Okay. And then we need to run. Oh, we don't have any runs yet. Let's do that, and then we can fix that. So first we run data to regenerate everything. Hopefully this works. No, it doesn't. Probably missing dependency. Yeah, I think we have to do a few fixes. This should be 41, I think. I'm not sure if that's actually the error. We are also, yeah, we should actually also the JI version. Let's fix that. Let's actually try to find the version of JI. So that's from here. Also, yeah, this also has to be fixed. Let's check what the current version is for 1.19. 1.19. Well, there is no .2 yet, but I suppose it will be compatible. 11.2.0.244. Okay, let's try this version. Also, it has changed a bit how to actually reference it. Let's copy that from my other mod. So that's like this. Where is it? So it's now split in different parts. That's why you have to do this. Okay, and for the one probe, I actually want this, not use the curse Maven, and that's good enough. Okay, let's try that. I need to refresh now. Okay, I have an error because I forgot to put in the right dependency. This one. All right. So it's still erroring, and I think it's because I should not actually include this. Let's see if this works. No, still not. See until we find something that actually works. Yeah, all right. Can we now do run data? Let's see. Yeah, it worked. Nice. And let's see if things actually work now. Let's just try it out. So far, so good. Yeah, there are some errors, but that was to be expected. Let's see what it complains about. I have an idea actually. Yeah, the mysterious dimension. So that's our dimension type. There have been some changes there too. So, by the way, how do you actually read that error? So, no key monster bound block light limit. So you know, that's how you know. Let's see if this fixes it. So that data pack errors are checked at the moment. Oh, you create world. It still fails. Let's see what's the problem now. Test biomodifier. Yeah, I forgot to register that. That's also new. So yeah, hold on. So as I said before, these are standard biomodifiers where we use the Forge biomodifier that's built in. But we also made our own biomodifier just as a test. It has to be registered as well. So let's put that here. And biomodifiers like that. So what does this do? It's a biomodifier that will add, actually we need these two, we'll do that in a moment. It will add particles if we are in a certain biome. This reminds me, we actually also need to register or placed features properly. Yeah, so we need to make this. Okay, so all of this is actually now different. Basically, but we have to do a few fixes here as well. This should be contain. It's actually probably not a good idea to use this. I think we actually don't need that, I think. Let me see if I can avoid that. You should avoid using these because they're meant for vanilla. They do work, but there could be some problems. So we use those right here. Yeah. So basically these are the two represent the two features that we actually use right here. So that refers to these. And also, yeah, it's a lot more that we have to do. Hold on. Okay, so there are these two place feature we configure in code, and the reason for that is because we use our dimension biome filter, which is something in code. Okay, but all other configured features we actually register in JSON as it should. So that's for deep slate. Those are the targets, the size, and the type. And so that's a tag. We target endstones. We target base stone nether. And so that configures our features so that it can be placed correctly. And this is actually what's being used in the biomodifier, as well as these two that are registered in code. This is gone, can be deleted. Instead, yeah, there's also the placed features like these. These contain the counts and how the generation works. There's the structures. Yeah, that's error. That's for the structures. Structure set has gone, I believe. No, it hasn't gone. It just hasn't changed. And template pool has remained the same as well. So this we also have to do. It's probably possible to also use DataGen for all this, but I haven't investigated that yet. But basically, I still want to get rid of this. Hold on. Okay, so we'll have to test this, but I think this would work. Instead of using that placement utils register, we just make our placed feature and return that. And then in registration, we just have to remove the get. And that should actually, this is no longer work needed. Okay, let's try this. So far so good. Yeah, that's much better. All right, let's see. I think we might get some errors too. Oh no, okay, but there's something I need to explain in a moment. All right, so yeah, and as it happened, we spawned directly in a jungle. So you see our biome modifier is actually working. So let's get out of the jungle. Here's a river biome. So the river biome doesn't have it. So that's how you can make custom biome modifiers. Our structures work. And the thief is here as well. Nice. And I believe, let's try it out. So JI and the one prop also work. Let's put some stuff in there. Did he steal it? Oh, he left. Where is he? Just wondering if his AI will work. Oh yeah, and the mana system also works. You can see that there. He doesn't feel like. Let's spawn another one. Yeah, nice. Very nice. Okay, so that's working. Let's check if we have ores. Yeah, the jungle is a bit annoying. Just flying around until we find some. This is a large cave. Alright, so it wasn't generated, and I know why. Because I'm using a biome tag here, which I didn't yet generate. That was copied from the other tutorial. So basically, I also need to do this and add this. Like this. I think that should work. So let's data gen it and recreate our world. Full of little details. Oh yeah, I also added something. Let's go on here. Is it duplicate? The bucket of what? Hold on. Yeah, that was already in my data gen. Okay, so also before we forget, let's add all new files there, and then let's try it out. First, turn down that music. Create a new world. Yes, and hopefully we find ores now. Because it was not, because the tag was empty, nothing was being generated. And it should hopefully now be fixed. This time it's not a jungle. Straight down. And this is, oh. Yeah, that's it. See at the one probe. So it's working. Very nice. Okay. And the structure. There are also a few tutorial. Let's try. Yeah, those are the ores. That's the portal, the generator, the power generator, ingot, and the thief. We already tested that one. Oh. Yeah, this is working nicely. Okay. Energy. Was it using coal? Yeah, also working. Okay, the fish. It's not working well with water, but otherwise it's fine. There may be ways to solve it. But overall, I consider this done for now. Yeah, so it's a rather big set of changes, and you have to do some new things. So it's not a very easy port. I hope this made sense. I will extend the wiki with a few other things that I found here, but I will first update the GitHub. So let me know what you think. Also in the future, I will continue my tutorial series on this. So I don't not going to update the 1.18 tutorial, but I am also not going to start a new tutorial series. I might update the wiki for 1.18 to include everything that has changed so that you can use the same wiki tutorial for both versions. Let's see if I can do that. Anyway, see you next time. Bye bye.